0886 511 353.
MUSCHE in Mochi.
All right. Okay. So welcome back to the program Freedom Hub on 87.9. Jerome, good afternoon, my brother.
Yes, good afternoon. We are here once again, and we want to say thank you to all of you joining us. Our princess is not here today, so princess, wherever you are, we stay waiting. But those of you stay in your offices, those of you driving home, some of you in the buses, taxi, and regular guys in the Transcycle would like to say welcome to the biggest afternoon conversation across Liberia. We are here once again.
Okay. So basically, there are two minute things to talk about in the country. Interestingly, the land issue at the Liberia Foya border is unresolved, but we are getting critical information from that area. But we're going to talk about it later on. Jerome, I want you to find a post that was done by Daniel Sando, the Deputy Minister for Information in the Joe Blacker's government. I'm sending it to your account so that you read what a certain deputy minister is saying about the past, and I repeat, about the former president of our country. This is what a certain government minister, this is what he is saying about the past president, the former president of our country. I mean, this is not what I'll try to get. Let me see. Hold on a little bit. I'm coming. I think this is it. Fine. So Jerome will read what Daniel Sando wrote. Daniel Sando is and by the way, we don't intend to make him a subject of conversation on this platform because in my mind he is now worth that, of the attention. The only reason why we are having this conversation is because we intend to inform you, the Liberian people, about the leadership ability of the president we do have. Um, in the military, or better still, in the paramilitary cycle,
senator or a representative, and everything just dies that nobody cares. When you have a legitimate power to call this person to book, it beats my imagination. And that is why some of us believe that the entire legislature was sold to the executive mansion so they can do anything they want to do. Anything. Even if the president will not take action, the people who represent the entire country should be able to take their powers into their hands and say, look, my man, we cannot allow these things to happen. We cannot allow these things to happen. But everybody thinks that, we can't do this because it is, it comes with the backing of the president. Then why should we say we have 3 branches of government when we think that the president should be controlling everything? No, it shouldn't be like that.
Look, we're going to go back to the drug issue very shortly. Part of the reason, one of the reasons why we are highlighting this, and I like how Jerome plays it, is because we want to put the president on the spot. He said it clearly, and I'm going to re-emphasize. The president said he doesn't listen to radio in this country because people normally insult on radio. Good. Fine. That's what he said. Now, by saying so is an indication that the president doesn't like insults, that he doesn't condone immorality. Interestingly, this president, who is purporting to be a moral icon, sits at the executive mansion and will see his government officials on a daily basis rain insults and invectives at individuals who are critics of his administration. And what we see the president do, nothing. The last time Daniel Sando insulted Amara Kone, after 2 days, less than 2 days, Joe Baga went to the Ministry of Information. And the next thing we could see was Sando having a handshake with the president. That is indirectly an endorsement of whatever Sando may have done the days before. You don't do this to the country, especially when you are regarded as an aging president or an elderly individual. People regard President Baga as a man of wisdom.
That's how they say it.
How come we have a leader who is supposed to be a man of wisdom, and this same leader is sitting while officials are insulting everybody who will intend to criticize the government? How come? Just today, the Deputy Minister for Information referred to the former president as world best, African best, European best, and Liberia mess. Now, when you refer to the former president in such a condescending form, in such a condescending tone, I wonder what President Bouaka can say about it. I wonder how he can feel when his officials are insulting his predecessor. The reason why these questions are necessary to be asked is because a few days from now, if not weeks and months, there may not be President Bouaka as president of this country. Because we could be going to 2029. The Liberian people could decide to say, oh man, you did what you did best. You try. But you know what? We want something better. We want something different. Oh no, if they could tell George Weah that they want something different, under George Weah, we arrested $100 million worth of cocaine in the country. And they could tell him we want something different. Why you think they can tell Joe Baga under whose administration in 3 years' time we arrested $300+ million dollar cocaine? So nobody is above the Liberian people's punishment. If they can punish George Weah, who they so much love, who is Joe Baga, that they cannot tell him that, my man, you go and sit down. Now, I'm saying this to me, Joe Baga, as the leader of the country, should be able to caution his officials. You do not want people referring to the president in condescending form and manner. On this radio, we struggle hard to continue callers who want to be abusive to the president. And sometimes my own callers, my own radio followers will complain me. Oh no, I'm not gonna hide it. Man CC always beat on me for trying to restrain her. And how other people, not her particularly, but other people want to say some abusive things to the president. I want to bring them to check. Man CC will say, well, okay, why are you fighting the people?
Yeah.
And we always have a tussle on it. Those of you who follow the show know very well how the Omar and Masa can have a whole lot of conversation about this particular subject matter. It is because the leader of the country should be respected. Whether we like you or not, whether we voted for you or not, you are supposed to be respected because you are the president of the Republic of Liberia. Whether we voted for you, whether we did not vote you, whether you are our mayor who we like or we don't like you, we do not have a choice. Until your constitutional timeline can elapse, you are the president of the republic, and that's why you are supposed to be given the due courtesy and respect. And that's why we fight people who attempt to insult the president, to say demeaning things about the president on our platform and even in our presence. Howbeit, it is very discouraging. It is so disheartening for this president, who we regard as a man of wisdom, as an elderly figure. It is disheartening to see that he sits at the executive mansion and will continue to witness his officials being so abusive and arrogant to the Liberian people, especially key individuals in the society. America started representing this country and making good decisions, serving this country when Dana Sando was still eating kobo, from Yomli Kanga Lauren here. Dana Sando insulted Amaya. And the only thing we could see in less than one day was Joe Parker having a handshake with Sando on Facebook. Endorsing indirectly, saying to Sando that I like what you did to Amaya. And I'll give you a whole reference as to why Joe Parker is behaving differently, as to why he's not behaving like what other leaders before him did. I will tell you. Today, Daniel Sano is referring to the former president in a condescending form and manner. How is Joe Barker processing it? Like I said, the Liberian people go to work in 2029 and make a decision. They may choose not to vote for him. They may choose to have him retired. Will old man Joe Barker be happy as the former president of this country, wherever he will be, whether to the $10 million project in 4 years where we do not know the owner and we do not know who funded it, whether he's going to be in the $3 million project that he just built at rehab, or he's going to be on the over $200,000-300,000 or whatever $1 million farm that he is building in Bomi, wherever he will be, will only Joe Barker be pleased? For General Roosevelt, for example, who will be the next deputy minister for information, to sit on a public platform or go to Facebook and refer to you, Joe Barker, as a mess. What would Joe Barker say about that? How will he feel? After he should have served, whether or not he watched the turn Liberia into a cocaine industry, whether or not he watched, he was just completing from a president project, whether or not he watched, he was doing XYZ, how is he going to feel when he will be referred to as a mess by the next deputy minister of information? How will Joe Barker feel? That is what he is condoning. That is what he is allowing to happen under his watch as president when Daniel Sando is insulting his predecessor. This is unacceptable, especially from a man who has been heralded as a beacon of morality. People keep saying, oh my God, experience, that elderly man, he got moral, he did one, he did one, but we don't see it. You are a man of moral, and your officials are abusive to everybody who will criticize the government positively. What bad thing did America say? To say y'all stop using our country for drug warehouse?
Which is the reality.
Which is the reality. Police officers confessing on Facebook that they're using police cars to transport cocaine. American talking. Daniel Sanders start cursing the people husband. Start insulting the people pa. Start cursing the people uncle. And Joe Barker will go visiting the Ministry of Information the next day and have a handshake with Daniel Sanders to say, my good and faithful servant, well done. Thank you for cursing that man.
I want to indicate.
And on a daily basis, we keep calling this old man an elderly, figure who is respected and this. President Barker should start to demonstrate that he is a man of wisdom. We can keep saying that on our lips all of the time. He has to prove it. If a man of wisdom will sit at the presidency and his officials will be insulting anybody who will criticize the government, then I wonder what kind of wisdom is that? No, somebody should tell me what kind of wisdom that you will have when your officials will be insulting prominent citizens in the country. To the point where Donald Sanders today insulted the former president. Called the man Liberia mess. Mess? You call George Weah a mess? Void of politics, you refer to George Weah as mess? Daniel Sanders? What was our country giving independence, Jerome? 1847. 1847 to 2018. What's that calculation? 1847 minus 2018. Let's do the math, Jerome. Let us do the math. 1847, 1847 minus 2018.
171.
Liberia existed for 171 years before George Weah became president of this country. Daniel Sanders, you refer to George Weah as a mess? I mean, no issue now. Daniel Sanders just built one big Ulster building to Garrett Market and got, I think, 5 stores, people renting it, so I mean, he's happy that he is earning some money and properties from insulting, prominent people in the country. So I mean, that's good. I understand he want to justify maybe he's building some other store somewhere. Well, right in Garrett Market, those who know, they know. Right in front of his parent property, a family got horse behind. Okay. They on the family lane, right on the Kota Road. He built one there. Wow. On the road that Daniel Sanders just built his new store. That road was built by George Weah. It took 171 years for Liberia to exist. When Weah became president in 2018, where Daniel Sanders built his current store, Jerome, it was Weah who built that road from Dry Market up to Johnsonville. Today, Daniel Sanders can build a store and put people in it because development went to that place. Yeah. You call George Weah a mess in an effort to satisfy a Joe Barker? Hello? No, I mean, let the conversation begin. You refer to one president as a mess in an effort to satisfy another president. That's not government communication. That's not public relations, which is the main job of the Ministry of Information. The main job of the Ministry of Information is to promote government policies and programs. How is referring to former President Weah as a mess?
Brings development.
How does that settle the food issues of the Liberian people? How does that cater to the school fees demand on the parents in the country at the moment? You refer to a man who paved a piece of road that today you build your big store on in Jara Market.
When you were even there before he became president.
Daniel Sanders, your government and the alliance, the United Party in power now.
Yeah.
Your government spent 12 years. Your family house, car used to hitch right in front of your family house in Jara Market. Vehicles used to hitch. The man you refer to as a mess took quota there in his first term. Although you were protesting every week, although you were calling for international support to stop coming to Liberia because you hated him, although we have COVID-19 rocking the country, although we have too many political maneuverings, whether locally or internationally, yet still he found it possible to have enough imprints all across the country, whether through roads. I asked Jerome to calculate the age of Liberia, and I was made to understand that it had to take the man you refer to as a mess.
Open your community 171.
To provide free tuition Not for United Partisans, not for seditions, not for crew people. No, not for Jamaicans, but for Liberians to attend public universities and community colleges, from the University of Liberia to Grand Crew County Community College. It took the man you're referring to as a mess to provide free tuition policy.
Something your government would dare do to touch.
Something an administration that has spent 12 years in power with all of the international support could not render the Liberian people. You refer to George Weah as mess? Interestingly, your boss, who is supposed to be an old man of wisdom, is sitting there and allowing you to insult his predecessor. Oh yeah, but he's laughing away. You check it out, old man, when you see that post from Daniel Sanders, you'll be laughing, calling a kissy friend there, you'll be speaking kissy, laughing.
You better deal with them.
Yeah, deal with them. And be saying cholon, you know, and be celebrating.
I get far away.
But how do you do that? You're referring to a man who render. I mean, we can disagree. We are all not seditions. We are all not United Partisans. We are all not political people. Do you have to insult President Weah to communicate the government policies? Tell us, what are you doing about the drugs that enter this country? The drugs that police people use government cars to transport. That's your job, you Sando. Tell us why up to now the Guinean soldiers are still on Liberian land, and on a daily basis they keep threatening our Liberian forces to keep coming deeper into our country. Oh, you're not telling us, and you're telling the Liberian people how George Weah is a mess? You want us to show you what a mess is? Should we show you what a mess? Should we show you an example of what mess is?
The real mess.
Oh, I'm gonna show you the real mess. Yeah, Jerome. Should we show you the real mess? I mean, how do you do that? How do you do this to the country? We got major issues happening in the country. The government is unable to communicate to the citizens. The government approval rating is dropping on a daily basis. People prefer now to trust devil than to trust the government of Liberia. That is to what extent the citizens' approval in this government has dropped. And you sit there and you think the only way you can communicate, the only way you can please Joe Barker is to insult prominent people in the country. Carry on, bro. Continue. Continue. In less than 3 years, you guys have turned Liberia into a drug warehouse. For the first time in the history of our country. For our national police officers to be used as transporters for cocaine for the Colombians and the Spanish. You know what you've done to the image of the country? No, we should be arresting private drivers. Hello, Jerome, fellow Liberians. We should be arresting private drivers. We should be arresting private operators for transporting cocaine locally in the country, not to be arresting police officers.
Exactly.
American go talking. Gregory Como writing whole day on Facebook. Daniel Sanders insulting anybody who he want to insult. Morally then attacking people. I mean, left and right. Who do they think they are? Oh, you think you will be given leadership in this country and nobody would dare speak about how you govern the country? You own this place? That country that your parent D on it? I mean, that your parent knee on the country D? Even Joe Barker's name is not on the D of the Republic of Liberia. It's not your property. He's the president, but he doesn't own this country. What more about Flaka J appointees like yo? What more about you guys? That when somebody decides to question the way you are running the country, the only thing you choose to do is to insult the president. I mean, what manner of individuals are there? What manner of people are you? You think that's the best way to sell the government policies? The government programs? You should be ashamed. You should be telling the Liberian people why, since Joe Barker became president, he has never dedicated a single kilometer of road that he started. I mean, from start to finish. I say road are in existence. He can't waste quota water on it and can't, no, I ain't saying that one. I say a road project that he cut ribbon for, I mean that he broke ground for, Then he came by the court raping for. You should be communicating with the Liberian people why it has not happened. You, Daniel Sanders, that should be your job. You sit and insult the former president while the sitting president is visiting you. How do we do that? You refer to we are as a mess. You say world best, European best, African best. Then he came by and said Liberia mess. President Baka, they're celebrating, happy. Yeah, woman Katumo, they're laughing. Because it is not, this is the same nonsense they did with Yaka Koluba. Jerome, this is the same thing they did with Yaka Koluba and Prophet Key today. When Joe Baka went to the presidency, he sat in this country, he did not call Yaka or Prophet Key to order. Those two men insulted anything they could lay their hands on in the country. Yaka will insult President Weah from start to end. Prophet Key will do the same. We were on the same radio telling them that this is wrong. Calling on President Baka to step in. At the time, he was VP Baka. We were telling him to step in. That it is now a good thing to be a political leader, an elderly man, and people in your campaign team or your campaign team are really insult at prominent leaders in the country, and you are silent. The last time he was writing for you, when Yaka was insulting Tifa and telling Tifa how Tifa came from Guinea, he's now a Liberian. Joe Baka was smiling and laughing. When now you are a person, Baka was laughing. Joe Baka was laughing. Why Yaka was insulting prominent leaders in the country? Joe Baka appointed Prophet Key on a national campaign team, an endorsement of the man cause. What happened after a few months? He became president. There was a fire incident in Bronx County. He took millions of dollars, Liberian dollars, to the fire incident. Yaka Koluba said, you have not become president yet. Where did you get millions of dollars from to go to Bronx County to go get money? If the hard corruption will start with you, I will not support you. Yaka started insulting him. The same insult that he was ignoring. The same insult Yaka used to give to Joe Taylor, George Weah, Yaka started using the same insult on Katumu Baka, Joe Baka, Rachel Kuhn, and all of the Kuhns. They got angry. They got angry, found money and put it in Rachel Kuhn pocket, put it in Princeton pocket, and go remove Yaka. In their attempt to remove him, rather. They initiated some kind of unconstitutional process. Today, they can declare vacancy, but they can't let Yaka in. Interestingly, the one that we call council or church, they are more close. They can talk. Imagine we have vacancy in the country. Not vacancy, rather. We have a constitutional crisis on our hands. For over 6 months, they should think a lawmaker. But there is no vacancy. Council of Church ain't talking. Liberia National Bar Association, the organization for lawyers, they are not talking. The civil society institutions of Liberia, they are not talking. Because they are all bought. I'm going to say this without fear no favor. They are all compromised. Somewhere, somehow, got their pockets and their bellies in the wheelbarrow of Augustine Gaffroy and Jeremiah Kuhn. So they won't talk. They won't speak on the moral bankruptcy of the Liberian society. They would dare not do so. Joe Baka did the same thing with Yaka did. With Prophet Key did, bro. They did it. Those men insulted prominent people in this country, including females. When he became president, Yaka started returning the favor. He could not even stand there for good 6 months. He could not stand Yaka cussing.
Something he
supported for 6 years. Joe Baka supported Yaka to insult George Weah for 6 years. He could not endure it for 6 months. Inform money. Someone wanted inform money for Roger Kuhn to go remove Yaka.
Just violating the law.
So you know what you cannot condone. You know something that you are unable to bear. But you are deliberately, willfully, intentionally allowing it to happen. Because the victim of it is being considered your political enemy. I'm not going to say rival. Because they don't see their opponents as rivals. They don't see their opponents as competitors. They see their opponents as enemies. And that's why they will be trading in cocaine while they're arresting people for arrest. Hello?
Yeah.
They will be subjecting Liberia to a cocaine warehouse while they're arresting people for 2 kilo arrests. Because they don't see their friends as opponents, they see their friends as enemies. The same thing they did with Yeke and Prophet Key. The same way they nurture the guys to be rude in this country, to abuse leaders. And when the guys decided to just do 6 months on them, they put Prophet Key in jail, then they move Yeke from his seat. Something you encourage against other president for 6 years, 6 months.
Intolerance.
Just 6. Good, bro. That's the word. Intolerance. Just 6 months. 6 months. You're not able to continue Yeke. You're not able to continue Prophet Key. You jail one. You attempted to remove one. Today, you're sitting allowing Daniel Sando to insult the former president. Oh, yes. And you are sitting there, you're enjoying it. Mr. Bwaka, that's not loyalty. You're an old man. You are supposed to help build the fabric of our society. You're supposed to be an integral part of transforming the moral psyche of our Liberian society. You're supposed to contribute. When I mean contribute, I mean positively. You're supposed to help nurture the moral sustenance of our society and not to be part of the moral degradation. Your silence as the leader, when your officials are abusive to national leaders, your silence by itself is a form of endorsement. You are endorsing your officials to be insulting people.
Exactly. Exactly.
How do you expect us to look at you? People say you are an elder. People say you are a Baptist deacon. People say you are a man of wisdom. How do I phantom all of these things when your actions are not correlating with what people say of you? That small boy that done the Sando, who as soon as he start making small money in the air when drive a market in Bay one big store there, that he the one. He the one be insulting leaders in this country. He the one. I mean, how do you do that? You're the president, for God in heaven's sake. You have a moral obligation to ensure that this country is morally upright. To sit in the mansion and watch your deputy minister re-insults at prominent people in the society. And the next day you go visit him, y'all shake hands. What sign do you think it is? Jerome, in a community, your child go to your neighbor and curse your neighbor to hell. Your neighbor, the man also scraping a beer. He even get down. Your neighbor, your friend, when you go share boundary, do I got to sing to?
Yeah.
The man who scraping a beer with share. Cursing your neighbor from start to end. When you finish cursing, why be some person to go to the oil, you call and say, hey, my son can't shake my hand. Bam, start shaking it, you start busting it, you start laughing. What you think the community? How about passing you? You see how you finish cursing it, man. He ain't pass everything. Joe, and there is no way you can justify that. For taking pictures, all smiling, that's an endorsement, chief. Now, I always like to go back to history. There was a time Eugene Fagon was in the position of Daniel Sando.
Yeah.
Under a different president. I'm taking you back to history. There was a time Eugene Fagon, Ome Casaprico, he was at the Ministry of Information in Daniel Sando's role. Fagon has said something silly to Senator Aaron Snow. Jerome, he has said something to say something he shouldn't have said. Fagon jail. Oh, he went to jail. Penalized. Okay, but let's part. When he left prison, Fagon came back and started condescending statements, divisive statements in the country. Congo native, as a government official, he started saying Congo, the Congo people in there, the native president and stuff. President, we are no. That nonsense, I'm not going to condone it. I agree. I'm a native president. I'm a son of a crew Bassa woman and a crew man. Hello?
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't give you the Nigerians who say the infantry. You know? Yeah, I mean, Nigerians love that word very well. To say that doesn't give you the infantry. Even though I am a native president, but I will not sit as the leader of the country and watch you, Fagon, my deputy minister,
bring division,
to be spewing divisive comments upon God native. And so, bro, you are dismissed. No, Fagon was dismissed. Eugene Fagon was fired for making comments unpleasant to our society. Come on. I mean, Joshua is the one who is now regarded as a man of wisdom now. And you know, the Moses Joshua ain't got sense, right? Ain't that what they say?
He less better than his head.
No leadership. He doesn't understand administrative procedures. But the man who doesn't know anything about governance and leadership, so the same role Dana Sano is in. Then the wisdom president, the elderly president,
the man who doesn't love
the administrative president, the deacon, the morally upright president. Then came Joe Baka. What is he doing about the situation? Two presidents, same situation, two different approach. And you go tell me who we should now refer to as the inexperienced president and who we should refer to as the experienced president. This is Amara Connell, who was serving there in war room in the country.
Passing around
with blue plastic. It was Amara Connell who came and stabilized the situation. Today, Joe Baka sits at the presidency and allowed Dana Sano to insult Amara. Instead of cautioning the guy, Baka is visiting him and shaking his hand.
But he doesn't love insult.
But he said he let insult.
You can't listen to the radio because insult.
You know the party were having their homecoming. And by the way, since the homecoming, they play looking at day by the camp, nobody there.
They pour money again, the poor people.
Now you're poor people. When the country hard, nobody coming go waste the time to sit on the one party headquarters where no job. You're taking the job, giving it. Oh, you know the people giving all the CDC job to CDC people now. Yeah. No, Jerome, let me say this thing to you. If you are a CDC man and you want job now, just say bad thing about job here. 2 minutes time, they will call you and get you job. Why? You know the partisans are hungry. Why? You know the partisans are hungry, complaining for food.
Complaining for jobs.
For jobs, for car pay, for transportation, for everything, for school fees. Out of vindictiveness and wickedness, hatred, UP men are taking jobs and giving them. Just be a job where man cost job where they get you job.
The former superintendent from Maryland County.
Job proud. I mean, I don't want to talk about me proud. I don't want to talk about him.
No, now they're promoting.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to talk about me proud.
Why you let the party people
looking for job? They made job proud. Job proud working to the Senate. Then they made a vessel to Friends and Human for Southeastern Affairs. I want a different name. The former superintendent, Grace Plan. They sent you and I mean,
what the other man is quality.
The beginning of Grange there. Oh, just say something bad about Jovia. Like the way I'm looking at it, I come out and say, hey, Jovia, SYZO. You can't wait a minute, go give me some of that position somewhere. That's terrible. That's terrible.
Then they listen on the side. You need to party listen on it. I'll be there.
The point is simple. This leader is somebody who we refer to as he's being considered a man of wisdom, a man of integrity. That is the image that was sold to the Liberian people in 2023. You think a lot of the people would have known that Joe Biden can countenance disrespect and rudeness and to go vote for him?
No.
Most of the people felt that he would have continued some of the issues. But interestingly, they were deceiving themselves because they saw how he chose to align with Yaka and Key during the campaign. That should have been the red flag. If this man is whining and dining with Prophet Key and Yaka, there is no guarantee that he's going to be a different president. We raise those issues, but when they hit you, my brother, they say when Baba catch you, writing banana and all can break your teeth. You will chew bone, you will chew prefer bone. Your teeth will not do anything. But once bylaw catches you, that just writing banana, you just open it, as soon as you put it in your mouth, your teeth move. So where are we headed? Tanya Sando. As we just submit, what's the time? Yeah, we'll take a few calls and then we'll go. Something else is happening with American and Gregory Kuma. We enjoy that part, during the second segment. But just for me to conclude on this issue, Jerry, when you wrap up, then we'll go take a few calls on it. You said Tanya Sando, you calling George Weah
Mess.
a mess?
Bro, mess.
Yeah, come for your stuff here. You did well. You sit down and refer to him as a mess? This mess? And by the way, go to John Market, you have a Dana Sando's new store. They'll show you. When you go in Johnsonville, on the right. Brand new store. One of the play that drugstore. The other one there is selling liquor. The other one there is selling building material. The boy, in less than 3 years, the boy got money. The boy put people right there down there, my people. No wonder why the man just costing everybody. It also in cost you. It also in cost you. It also in cost you. And the point is, you refer to the predecessor of Joe Bwaka as a mess. Do you understand? There will be another deputy minister in your seat by 2030.
There are people who
the Liberian people will decide. If they decide that you go back, well, that's their damn business. Like the Congo people say. If they decide that you leave, well, that's your business as well. But one thing will happen is that whether they decide in 2030 to maintain Joe Bwaka or not, you will not be deputy minister forever. There will be somebody else who will be deputy minister, and that person may not be taking instruction from Joe Bwaka anymore. How do you feel if that person is referring to Joe Bwaka as the same mess you are referring to George Weah? President Bwaka, how will you feel when you no longer have power? When you're no longer the president, when you're being referred to as a former president, and the new deputy minister is looking at you and referring to you as agriculture mess. The same way your son Dana Sando is referring to former president Weah as Liberia mess. How will you feel when the next deputy minister is referring to you as mess? The same way you countenance Yaka and Prophet Key, they were insulting leaders in this place, you did not talk. Until you became president, when they turned the insult barrels at you, you started sending money to Richard Conan to start dealing with the people. That's why you're condoning again. That's what you're allowing to happen. So will you guys have the moral standings in 2031, for example? If Abu Sharif is sent at the Ministry of Information to be the deputy minister, and Abu Sharif will go one day and say something on the contrary. If Austin Kawar was said as a deputy minister and refer to you in such a condescending form and manner, how will you feel as a former president? The position of the presidency is a sacred throne. Whoever occupies that position should be respected at all times. It is disgusting, Mr. President. It is appalling. Oh no, it is disheartening, and the biggest war we can ever find. For you to sit as the leader of our country, your lieutenants will be referring to your predecessor. Let me say this: the presidency is sacred, but you know what? The person who sat there before is always a senior. Oh no, I mean it's a fraternal situation now. Jerome, it's a fraternal situation.
And that's why it's listed in numbers.
The man who entered the Senate booth before the man who entered the poll booth before a friend, the man who entered before a friend got more experience. You want to say, oh man, we can blow this way. We can blow this way. Man, we can do the one here. Hello? presidential respect wise. George Weah became president before you. He has held the presidential pen before you. He has had presidential meetings before you. He spoke at that UN General Assembly as president before you.
I enjoyed that play before you, my man.
He addressed ECOWAS as president of Liberia before you. He went to State of the Nation address as president before you. He did everything presidential before you. He's your senior in the presidency. You sit and allow your Peking Daniel Sanders to curse him. And the next day you go visit Daniel Sanders, you shake your hand. What are you endorsing? Oh man. What are you encouraging? Oh, Joey, I will say appoint Deputy Minister in 2031. Oh. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you don't know. Joey, I will appoint Deputy Minister. Should that Deputy Minister refer to you, Omen Joe, as the way he's referring to, as the way Daniel Sanders is referring to President Weah? If that is the country you want, no problem. But if you are true to your own voice, think Liberia, love Liberia, and build Liberia, then you act as one. Jerome, let's say you and go take course, bro.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I will not appreciate that we take so much time, but thank you. And if my bags are not dry, I'm going to put it on my back. Thank you for firing. I'll just give one parable and then we'll move on. The Liberian people, they have seen, and for me, I will continue to say this. The Unity Party, Joseph Boaka, and the ministers within this government support us. Whatever you people want to do it in the 6 years. That is your constitutional right. If you think it is okay, because even the God that made us, He gave us the right to do what we want, what we think is good. Do it. They give you test paper. You go do test. What answer you want, put it there. If you think that, put it there. If it is okay, it's okay. But here is the warning, and here is the hypocrisy. These people appreciate people insulting President Weah and other leaders. But as soon as you go do the same to Boaka, you want to live long, then they start calling people who are connected to you, people who are your family members, people who are this. But one thing I would say, like I said, I don't want to take my time. Some of us, we know where to respond. But Oliver was making some analogy, and I just think about something. Mm-hmm. The people of this country, they didn't know the real Boaka. But for some of us who have a particular spirit, we always know that this person is not who this person saying to you he is. Like my mother would say, you want to know somebody, bring that person close to you. And she was 100%, 1000% right. If you want to know somebody, let the person get close to you. Don't be pressing people when they far. So the people who felt that Boaka was old, he was so old, he wasted on his days, he died, they have seen the real Boaka. This man has never said something to say A, and he stand by that A. He will always be telling you something and be doing another thing. I will not dedicate him on. You were dedicating him on. Oh, I know about the FOIA project. If I knew the people that would never have done it, he was there touring the play the next week. Oh, and I let insult though. But he embraces insult more than anybody.
That's right.
The man says something, he does another thing. That's the kind of person he is. And those kind of people, they are filthy. But let me leave you with this parable. When that parable said, but I just want to say something. When the white man buy a car, when the white man buy a car, then when you can see the engine in when they get to his son, when you get his son to his car, let the white man buy Plato car tour for his white child and get a Plato car to then the black man too buy a Plato car and give it to his own black son. Or you say Labrador son. Look at the two and see who the car will stay on with. That white son will say, "Hey, daddy, my car is moving. Wow." He'll be running behind it. When the black son receive his own car, he don't want to know the engine are making that car. You won't see it. What they making the Plato car to move, at the end of the day, he will spoil it and chakla. The people of this country knew that Bwaka was a field man, but they still wanted to see behind it. Look, it doesn't make sense that somebody will reach almost the highest peak in the land, the office as vice president, and then after 12 years, making more than 20,000 in a country like this. Well, when you get one small car, you're able to send your two children to school, people will say that man rich and get money. The man was making that kind of money in year 13. year 13. You are not having money to go to hospital. He comes to the public and say, I live on loan. You stay to trust. And you voted for that kind of person, thinking that there will be more morality. Oh, Liberia will be on par with other countries. Today, we're dedicating toilet. Today, minister they're insulting. And you think I'm supposed to come and waste my time? Like we started, all of us started. He said, we are here to inform the people the things that are happening. Now, I will not work. But we're not going to waste our time on these things, because some of us, we know that, hey, there are certain people when you give certain things to. You see Bwaga behaving like they're in your old age. He giving you Huawei, lying to you, doing all of these things. That's something he used to do when he was 17, 12, 18. It grow with him.
Okay.
He will tell you something else and does another thing. All I can say, keep your trust. There is one thing that the Unity Party folks will never do. They will do all the things they want to do, but there is one thing they will never do. And take my word, they will never tamper with people vote come 2029. Oliver, that's it.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. We leave it right there. We'll go to the lines and go take calls. Remember, if you want to get your pork meat, yep. Nowhere to go. Okay, know exactly where to go. You will call us on 086 500 104 0776 104 104 to be a part of the conversation. The president is sitting. His deputy ministers and other key officials of government continue to throw insults, demeaning, derogatory statements at people who are criticizing his administration. Why? We don't know. But that's what it is. Let's take a break to be right back. Somebody is asking, where do they get the fresh meat from? When you go there, just say, I don't know, and K will say, Mokanya, you'll get a good price.
If you're looking for fresh, clean, and hygienically raised pork to buy, then make your way to Pram Hog Liberia. At Pram Hog Liberia, we sell healthy, hygienically raised pigs by the pound, so you get exactly the quantity you need for your home, restaurant, catering business, or special event. Right now, get the premium quality pigs for only $350 per pound. Our pigs are raised on a high European standard of hygiene and care, giving you tender, delicious pork you can trust every time. Clean farm, healthy pig, premium quality. Visit our home in Bomi County or meet us at our sales point at the UCR compound in Freeport, Town, Jamaica Road Junction. Just choose your pig. You weigh it and you pay for it and take it home. It's that easy. For orders and inquiry, call or WhatsApp 0777-888-804 or call 0773-895-634 today. Pram Hog Liberia, your trusted source for fresh, clean, hygienically raised pigs at affordable prices. Pram Hog Liberia, fresh, clean, healthy, by the pound. It's only $350 per pound.
Okay, that's what it is. Let's go to the lines and talk to the first batch of individuals. This person, hello, how are you? How you doing?
Yeah, good evening, good okay, and let me say hi to Chevron.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then finally I do join you for the British Speaker District.
Go ahead, quickly, no time.
Yeah, let me say thank you for the conversation. You know, we are in a country of deception. tell you who is the deacon. Who is deacon of the Baptist church? I can call it for Baptist church. He's a deacon, but he's starting. But it's not strange. In here, you get called about over the 6 years with President Weah. He's starting President Weah. You are on program. Can't be forgetting. But now, when you get when you're starting in, he pays people to take you get for your horse. But get to that brother clapping for Darasalo or picking a Darasalo 1 year. So we are picking and saying, Darasalo to it there, but you'll be a riot. And Darasalo will be the respecting President Weah. That in that will be. But thank you for giving me the time.
We leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing?
Good afternoon, KOK. This is Prince Steve Bono, and I join you for Christopher de Braville.
Go ahead, Prince.
Let me say thanks to IGO Roosevelt for the kind of information you guys are providing to the public. But then I want to be straight to my point with regard to the Deputy Information Minister really insult on our political leader. I think it's wrong, it's inappropriate, and this kind of situation need to be abused, needs a rebuke within the country. You can sit using a public, a state platform to raise insult on another people political leader. We are not stupid, and not that we don't know how to talk, but sometimes the way your leader goes and how you follow. Patrick was a man that can take action, quickly and do things out of anger at times. But because George Weah is a peaceful man, he gave protester food in this country, and then nobody was seen in jail for political reason. Meaning no political prisoner during George Weah time. Channel Sanders should stop voting onto anger, because moving forward, I want to give him 1 week to quit all his nonsense. All my posts and live streaming will be very brutal against the Joseph Blanca, because Channel Sanders is not a target. Channel Sanders was just in Grand Basel County when Jamaica Lorry saved people that kind of property life. So you don't think he can do anything to liberate people and go scot-free. Joseph Blanca will be disgraced publicly, and Channel Sanders will stop the kind of nonsense on President Weah. Thank you.
You right there from Christopher. Let's talk to the other person. Hello. No, your number is terrible. Change your phone. Hello. How are you?
We didn't get okay.
Quickly, no time. 1 minute.
I will not say on the line. My dear brother, thank you for giving us the opportunity on the radio station. And Jerome, thank you, my brother. White child and black child, I learned something from you. Thank you very much. Okay. During the 12 years of my service, when Joseph Buaka, our president, was vice president at that time, even Taki, right? Taki was assistant minister for information, right?
Yeah, I was passing around. I ain't got nothing to in the government.
Let me just make you the understand. I got baptized in Father Church in Calcutta. James Tama Taki, that is father name. I know him very well. You know the reason why he to insult George Weah? Because Joseph Buaka was telling, because anytime he used to march to that Capitol building, because Joseph Buaka was vice president. And Isaac Jackson, these are the people that were causing all around. So in our streets, the people know that Joseph Buaka in power, you expect the government to be or causing government. Thank you very much.
We leave you right there, Robert Pakoya and 16th Street. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead, good evening. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Khan, this is David King, and I join you from my resident. You see, Khan, when people are cursed, they are get cursed. This guy is a cursed woman. The curse that she carries, that's why even when you give her governmental position, she has to carry her curses into government where she has to
leave Grace Pan, woman hustling. Forget about her. Let go to the issue.
No, if you feel that, one guy because Donald Reddy talking about she's a true nationalist and he describing her to be patriotic. What made her patriotic? Because she insulted President Weah. But all of them, the Joseph Buaka, the Grace Pan, the Salo, the whoever, know that they can match George Weah. They know that for a fact. They know it. Okay? You are not never seen life. You are never seen things. Can you compare yourself with George Weah? And you can't talk about George Weah is not a pastor, he's going to be a church. All right, let's bring it to the Islamic faith. So Islamic men who go and bless in the build a compound, what it does, they build more in a compound. Does that mean that they are imam? No, they are not imam, but because they know God has created them and give them all of what they got, they need to build somewhere to worship Him.
Thank you.
That's just what we are dead.
Thank you. Thank you.
Pastor, she's a fourth pastor. That was causing people. Thank you.
We leave it right there. Let's talk to the person. Go ahead. 1 minute, quickly, no time.
I do okay.
We are great.
On people.
Go ahead.
You know that some children you can born. Certain behavior you your parents they say, oh, that you will in your para brain, will in your brain. You waste that important. That you waste with children. The father and children say, okay, hey, you are there, the father will call in the 13th door. So a man is supported there, a brain.
That's true.
Okay, the father and children.
Yeah, bro.
Children, minister of course, I got them here. Today now, I'm not calling on a computer sport, the course in a man.
Yeah.
Like I just computer sport. You want a sport, the course in a man. Okay.
We'll leave it right there. Thank you. Thank you. We'll leave it right here. We must have computer sport, the course in a man. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Good evening, KOK. Good evening, Jerome. Good evening to all peace loving Nigerians who are in tune this evening.
Go ahead, quickly. God's help. Let's hear you.
Thank you for the recognition. You know, Daniel Scandal is another certified nincompoop who was ejected from his ministry and projected at the Ministry of Information to reinsert on government officials at will. But let him come to the realization that to where he sits, so many other persons before him sat there. And there will be still many other persons who will follow in that position. So he should not take it as an inheritance, as something that he was given to advice, and he will not leave it. Even his children will take it. Get out from the back of his mind. And today, as our president is condoning his action, unless what our former president did, it tells us that he has been sanctioning every witness Daniel Sanders is paying against officials of government.
Okay.
Thank you for the time.
Thank you. We'll leave you right there. Let's take the international person. Go ahead. Quickly. No time. Quickly.
Good evening for you, guys.
Go ahead.
Yes, Mohammed Kamako for United Arab Emirates.
Go ahead.
You know, you guys said it all. But one thing I can remember Daniel Sano is that power is just says here in your go 3 years, but not 2.5 years. Tomorrow, the pressure will kill his mothers. Because the way will be describing his mother.
No, my man, I beg you. That everywhere. Now, that's a matter to go Aru. So, hello, how are you? How you doing? Quickly.
Well, I don't know how you doing. I've been long time, man.
Go ahead. Let's hear you. We're good.
Okay, my brother. You know, thank you guys for the job you're doing in Liberia for the Liberian people. The thing I want to say here is that the old man had no regard for himself, because in life, with the grown people, if you respect yourself, children will respect you. People will respect you.
Where you calling us from?
Yesterday, I called from Pennsylvania, Tom Gio.
Okay, from the US. Go ahead.
They grab Prophet Key, who used to rent insult on where his wife is at all a generation. They get Koluba. They held him. Oh, he used to clap for them. Yesterday, the man was in jail for 180 days, 16, or let's say 6 months for causing. Daniel Sano, who lose or political taste, their own party, they abandon their party, they have Jubilee Canada, they are not for Unity Party or which party they for now. You go on the internet or the state radio and insult George. We are insult prominent people. The man who brought them to prominent. Today that Buku man. They causing Yeke Koluba. That's not the Western like great man there. You shouldn't get them relevant. Don't have the people looking for relevant. When they come up with the issues, are from the UPP or background. Bravo Nelson and how you call him, Milton Tiege. They had an interaction. Milton Tiege started to. So my late cousin Nabushlo said went to Bravo Nelson. He said, "Well, Mayor, what happening between you and your man?" He said, "Slow, you want to tell you." You see, as a sound politicians, when somebody bring issue on you, and you know it's nothing in it, you say don't dignify that, don't react to it, because as you say something, why you say the man will take something from there to say. So when the man publish it today, it's sensational, people will buy it. But tomorrow when you publish it, the other day say, oh man, that one will be hearing. Said, so you don't leave them.
Okay, thank you.
Will be the judge.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll leave it right there from Pennsylvania, the U.S. Let's come back to Liberia and talk to this person. Then we call it a day on this topic. Hello, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm not Bessie.
Go ahead.
Why don't community?
Go ahead, man, Bessie.
Okay. Yeah, but I say get law. Don't have the law. So they thinking I want president passing now. So the law. That he don't want to get law, you know the party. Well, people are shouting our sound. We will get there. No, fear in the we all get in the but we want to bring peace. But how you pray? How will pray? How you pray? How you pray? You try and me on the way of me. Well, you're better with Takai will break your hoo. Thank you.
Okay, man, better say your cost, Joria. She will cost your own president too. Okay, he will not is over you. Let's talk the person. Go ahead. Let's hear you. 1 minute.
Yeah, thank you. Edmoka, concern Abroad for Justice. And you know, when the guys hear any good thing about George Weah, I know it can anger them. Is it because President Weah is going to the Nigeria Bar Association on Friday? That is why boiling their blood, they're doing all of this. Because the man is not saying anything. So why are you going after him? Oh, because he announced that, because you guys were running with the narrative that, oh, he will not be, they are forcing him because he has announced that he's going to be on the ballot 2029. This is the reason why you guys are doing the thing to divert the people attention. But these are all strategies, you know. The same day cooking thinking about the other party have tried thinking that they can control the narrative, but that has not worked for them. So they are still trying to fight something. So the thing is going to do this, our attention will be taken away from the 317 million, 90.2 and 80 million that left earlier, according to the Holy IG himself. We will divert from it and start talking about George Weah. But there's some of the things that they say to George, what we can say here, we are going to meet on Facebook. We will tell them who is a mess and who is in the messy situation and how they are messing everything up and messing on themselves. We are going on Facebook to do that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll leave it right there. We'll talk to Man CC, then we call it a day and go to the next topic. Go ahead, female general. Let's hear you.
Thank you. Okay, this is how to answer you.
Go ahead.
Okay, that's my thing. Get angry, be bad on you. And can tell also they play that it's not possible to open my course and passport.
Yeah, but nobody calls you man.
I will not post on your platform. I get the money you get. Okay, see that not over there. We know that not your story. We want to go into the process. Let me respect it. Oh man, boy, you para boy, respect it. Para man, boy. They see that you make that lorry on a floor. They're passing now in the community. In this country.
Man, what are you talking about?
The allegation, okay, allegation alleged. Because I will say that. Why you want me to say? So what I say, I think you also what I say. So today, for you to get a job in the government, instead of doing the poor job, you want to be in business itself at George Weah. So we open the door button for coffee. We open it now. No between no survival.
You're doing on Facebook now, yeah. Thank you.
No, I have video on your platform. Thank you. So we marry him. And the first one, he asked me the question. Oh, what are we talking again? Thank you. I will marry on the
okay. Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the president. You are the last caller. Go ahead. You're the last person.
Okay. This is Abraham Connor calling from the United States.
Go ahead, Abby. Oh, no. Abby, a local caller took you off. Let's talk to the president. Hello, how are you?
Yeah, come. Good evening.
Good evening. Let's hear you quickly.
Yeah, my name is Daniel Saki, and I joined this evening to committee.
So, Daniel Saki and Daniel Sando, go ahead. To Daniel.
Yeah, and after Daniel, I call it Daniel, you know, we show up for. Yeah. The thing for me and Daniel Sando, so the issue of Daniel Sando, how would they care? Because in this country, all the things they put doing, the just of this they're trying to show to us because there will come a time in the country any man at Tennessee who can stay on the street will get a better cause of ability. If you go to the police and we try the police, I'm going to go anywhere. And you won't come to court. So everything they're doing is trying to continue way. We will follow by the rules and play by the rules. But everything they're doing is showing us sense. Because they will come a time in the car. From there, already in the country. Even the fact that they're coming for the RG. Anytime soon, they are about 2030. You can't get any kind of country. I don't be like, far away the country. Think about it, going to come out with essentially. So I don't know where you're going to go to how I said. Thank
you very much. Thank you. We leave you right there. Jerome. We have to transition. Yep, that's why it is. So we got. Okay, let's see if we can manage to take this exceptional caller. Go ahead quickly.
Thank you, I hope the local caller will not knock me again. This is Abraham Connor calling from the United States. Look, okay. Liberia is at the point that every statement and every decision that is made by this government and its surrogates needs to be responded to instantaneously. And then why do I say that? The likes of Grace Bond, for her to come and be so derogatory, to disrespect President Weah constantly, is that one off. She has been habitually insulting this man, and she got no legacy to show. These people, they live off the largesse of the government of the republic for now, so they will say derogatory things just to get relevance. Grace Pound, what can you point to? You are a failure for Mossorada County. And I urge all sedition and supporters of the opposition, of course, President Weah, whenever this derogatory nonsense are emanating from the mouths of those people, they should retaliate and retaliate forcefully. Grace Pound is nobody to be speaking to denigrating a reputable person like George Weah, talking about he left a mess. Grace, you are a mess for that matter. I got no respect for such a lady. It's not about politics. They need to stop this nonsense, insulting people all over the place. They want to insult people to silence people. They want to insult the opposition members to show that they will force them into submission. The politics should not work for any opposition member for that matter, and Liberia for that matter. Honor this.
Okay, we missed out on you there. Thank you, and we will have to take this quick break. Yeah, we'll have to take this quick break. We cannot take any more call because that call keeps being interrupted by the local callers. Jerome, when we come back, saying that Amara Connor just posted on Facebook that Gregor Como wrote him a letter. They could give me getting siwana. To equal give money, yeah. Okay, well, so we'll take a break to be right back. But this song is called Dead Bucket. I will not vote any with in there was 16 at very broad things. I saw put it then I see a break gang. Sitting with the Walla break gang. I will not vote any with in there was 16 at very broad things. I saw put it then I see a therefore a criminal or a paradox. When I story that it wanted ministers. While I tell 100 to look out the issue. I pretty policy that will be for the jobs. We need to go to DA for the work job. I don't sell it for this, don't kill this work job. Because then we put it for it and no food for come up to go. We need travel when you have a TV sacrifice. We bring the keeper in. You're sitting with them. Joe, why you look here? I come here. I know why this song.
I'm going to add a question. They made me forget about my job. The cabin said the cabin in more. They see people that made me forget who are. I remain teaching them. It's 24 hours every time. I sing in the song on the first the people that we fuck are so cool. We bring the keeper in our house. The keeper that we put them in our house. We bring the keeper in our house. The keeper that we put them in our house. We bring the keeper in our house. The keeper that we put them in our house. We bring the keeper in our house. The keeper that we put them in our house. Waga fungile ya bro people, waga mura kuvo kwa ila ufuri people. Ikuna kunoa ya unde fora, it's going when you can get it. We were sitting with the waga break, I would not fall any with chin in there. There was sitting at very good things. I saw we call it then I see the chicken. I go for one criminal or the characters. When I story get it, problem ministers. While I tell 100 to look out the issue. If I would bring it for this, that would be 50 jobs. You need to go see DA for the work job. And I said if I stay okay, this work job. Because then we put it by bed and no food for proper people. We need trouble when you have a TV. We bring the keeper in our house. The keeper that we put them in our house. We bring the keeper in our house. The keeper that we put them in our house. We bring the keeper in our house. The keeper that we put them in our house.
Okay. What cooking money cannot do doesn't exist. That is Nigerian people like say. Hey, what go?
No, now me, I can put it on go.
What cooking money cannot do
doesn't exist. Now I can put it on go.
Now listen. Something funny is happening in the country, and I want all of you to listen to it. So Senator Amara Kone has written a piece on social media a couple of minutes ago. Let me see if I can read it. Jerome, this is what I asked you to go for, but you couldn't get it. Senator Kone says, and I am going to read. I can confirm that I received a letter from the Inspector General of the Liberian National Police requesting evidence of my public statements about the cocaine case. The cocaine case will choke the government. Jerome, the cocaine case, it will choke.
He asking the man for evidence.
Yeah, he asking. So wait.
Okay.
So he said, I can confirm. Senator Amara Kone is saying, I can confirm that I received a letter from the Inspector General of Police requesting evidence of my public statements about the cocaine case. The Senate Committee on Security has reviewed it, and I have asked my lawyers to acknowledge receipt to the IG. Senator Amara Mohammed Kone. Joe, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to take it from different point, and we'll talk about that a whole lot tomorrow because we don't have the luxury of time today.
That's right.
There is a video where the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia is her saying that $100, $100 million cocaine came into the country, and it was impossible that kind of amount of cocaine would come into the country, not in concern with officials of government. So he was relating with the CDC government that it is not possible that 100 million cocaine will come in the country or drug will come in the country and officials of government will not be aware. Interestingly, under the Bwaka government and the Kun vice presidency, we're talking about over $300 million worth of cocaine coming to the country. And up to today, like Amara wrote yesterday, that the local police officers that were appointed by Gregory Como, and some of them, President Bwaka, were sacked and suspended. But yesterday, the government is still telling us that that there is no one in the hierarchy of the government that is part of this. And yes, I want to take Amarad's post from this point, that the police RG who told the country that there are high-profile government officials who sanction the drug coming into Liberia or passing through Liberia. High-profile government officials in the Unity Party government. And it's kind of rare, it's kind of difficult, it's kind of hard for a police chief of a government, when it reaches to that kind of level, for the police director to say, they think you see, they stealing food, you see happening. When you go on, meetings, government meeting, and people stealing food, when you see these things happening, you must know that that minister then stealing the phone. But what he was telling us, he did not give us name up to today. And for him to be telling us that Amara should show proof, the same men who accused journalists that journalists took money. And that is why we were here, releasing some of the information. We are showing proof. And, I just love the energy that we will not stop on this drug issue. Whether Bwaka takes action, whether he doesn't take action on his son.
Because the Colombian call his son name.
Yeah.
A serious country will arrest Joe Bwaka and bring him in for questioning.
A serious president.
The Colombian called Joe Bwaka's son. They call his son name in the video. I dare you, if they had called Jerome Roosevelt in that video, Gregor Como would have invited Jerome Roosevelt.
And that's it.
For the post. Yeah, for investigation.
The man wrote, and then the police chief is requesting for proof, evidence.
Be talking me go find what the man wrote.
But he's not concerned about how Bwaka's son
name was mentioned,
got the people number.
Yeah.
How the people got people were in Mexico. Where in Mexico, another continent.
Oh yeah.
Another 2 continents.
Yeah.
From Europe
to South America. Yeah.
The people got Joseph Bwaka's son number. Tested him. And said, we've been working for long. You have allowed cocaine to come to us. What happened to the other consignment that you want to cheat us? Police chief can call. The justice minister can call. And the justice minister is telling us that the man who was over the drug issue, my people, in my market with me there, they may not do anything, but they sack the man.
Look, let me look. Go ahead.
If I didn't work and say, bend my point, you know what I mean?
No, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that.
No, the thing, what is happening in Liberia? Sometimes you just want to accept and say, let us move on. But then you look at that, hey, this is a country. People should not treat the citizens in this kind of manner and think that everybody in the country is stupid. Amara should bring proof. Oh, Oliver Carr, Princess, Argent Roosevelt received money. That is why they keep discussing the drug issue. They were paid. We have proof. We have evidence.
Okay.
But then you cannot call for me, I will concentrate on the president's son, because it's strange that people who run drug cartel, you know what it means? Half of $1 billion drug in your country, and somebody think that something like, and that is why the tag of the price of the drug, that is why the president's son number was texted. And he had to respond. Oliver, go ahead.
Look, you see, my people,
Oh, Joss is saying no sound. I don't know.
He is saying no sound. There should be sound.
Joss is saying no sound on the.
No, there should be sound.
Okay.
Please check your gadget. There should be sound. But let me say this to our people and let it be very clear. And we're about to go take calls though, Jerome. I don't know why Gregory Como is writing Senator Amara Kone. I am still struggling to understand the rationale behind Comon's letter to Senator Kone. Because the senator is only asking for the Ministry of Justice to be serious about the investigation. You can have Wade Kwao, whose father, Blebo Brown, is saying, my son took instruction to transport cocaine. That's what Wade Kwao told his father, Blebo Brown. By that, it suggests that the bosses to Wade Kwao instructed him. Who are the bosses to Wade them? They are senior police officers above him.
Yeah.
So when you arrest junior police officers who confided in their family members that they took instruction from their superior authority, you don't expect an American to flag it and Gregory Como writing American. To eat cooking money, ha?
That witchcraft money.
No, cooking money is difficult to eat. No, let's flip. Let's flip over. Why is Greg? And I repeat, why is Greg writing American to submit evidence over a post that he did, over a Facebook post?
You been doing investigation almost 3 months.
Gregory Como, you requesting for Senator American to provide evidence to the things he's saying on Facebook? The Colombians sat down in their area and said Jojo Baca, the president's son, is the one who arranged with them to bring their drugs to this country, to use Liberia as a transshipment region, as a warehouse. Did you call Joe Baca Jr. for questioning you, Greg Como? Did you call him? Also, the law only applies to those who are critical about the administration. If the Colombian had announced a name of anybody who is critical about this government, you, Gregory Como, would have taken your Gestapo police people in 4 or 5 different pickups to go and arrest. Something you could not do. In the case of Jojo Baca, and you're writing American, how many individuals do you guys intend to silence in this country? You're not able to put it down. Sebele 20. No. Sebele 20. You're not able to put it down. I had a group person say, I hope one group person will call and provide what they call. And you're not able to put it down. You're not able to control. You surrender the country to the Liberian people. Look at that. Political intimidation. You're writing Amara to submit evidence. What do you call evidence? Which evidence? Do we need further evidence to say the police under your watch, Gregory Como, transported drugs in this country? Oh, you yourself admitted that police vehicles were used. You should be ashamed that under your watch as the Inspector General of Police, our police officers became drivers for Colombians. And you sit there, you want to lecture us about investigation.
Don't forget about the 10,000 on his watch.
Gregory Como, Amara Kone got all rights. Joe,
as a Liberian, Oliver,
let him listen to the word. Gregory Como, Amara Kone got all right to suspect that you are a part of this thing. You know why? You reinstated a police officer who was dismissed in 2015. 2016. A police officer was dismissed for being allegedly involved in armed robbery. When you became Inspector General of Police, you reinstated that man.
brought the man back in the force.
You brought him back in the force when you became Inspector General of Police in 2016, 2017. You brought him back. A police officer who stole before. The money in the force. When you became RG in 2016, you brought him back in the force. In 2018, when the CDC government came to power, Patrick Sulu went to the police. The man saw the police. He saw all the other people you brought back. He removed them. He dismissed them for the second time. When you became RG in 2024, you brought them back.
And today, all the same people.
An RG that reinstated a criminal who was dismissed from the police, and you say people got no reason to suspect you. When 2 senior officers under your command are involved with transporting drugs, and you say people got no right to suspect you, when the senator is asking critical questions, you gotta go right here to intimidate him. How many more individuals do you guys intend to silence? How many more? How many more guys do you guys intend to silence? And the same police officer who was dismissed before that you brought back to the force was a police officer who they get the 10,000.
For the same drug.
The same drugs, they get the 10,000. According to the gang, they took the 10,000 to you. They gave it to him. He went to you. You came outside, you collected it. You went to your office, you took 2,000 and gave it to him, and you took 8,000. He said, Greg, he said, Amara should not write about you being subjected to investigation.
Cheap RG.
The lady who was arrested confided in the NSA, told the NSA in the presence of the same officer who you reinstated. The officer also provided accounts that the money received was turned over to you, and you took out 2,000 and gave it to him. Cocaine money. And he said, Amara Connor should not question you. Children, let's go take course. Tomorrow, we beg the Amara Connor for that letter. We need to read word for word.
Yeah.
What you wrote to Amara.
Yeah.
But while we are waiting tomorrow, let's go take course. Let's talk to the first person. 30 seconds, no time. 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Yeah, time. This is King.
Go ahead.
Yeah, time. This book here, we will not leave it. Let's do have December, or we will not leave it here. Let's say you accept to all you people in half places in the government and inform with them to him business. And I just want to say, I'm going to say, how officials talk about, wow, I mean, I'm there arrest.
Yeah, you the Inspector General of Police. And you know high profile people in the community. Yeah. Why the hell you can't go arrest them?
Why you can't arrest them? You got
all the police people, you got all the guns. Why you can't go arrest the people?
Yeah. They say the man should provide evidence. Your phone is calling out there. What you said, I just want a man cooking.
Thank you. We'll leave you. Let's talk to the person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you?
Yeah, good afternoon. Okay.
Go ahead, quickly.
Calling for justice. The name of content like for justice. Okay. Then the selling pan is for more. The most more. They said yesterday, what I said, what yesterday. They open, and I want you coming to power. They don't mean well for the country. Yesterday, when you opposition, when anything, yesterday they say, you know, they will say, I'm not seeing, opposite we are yesterday. So then when you see, when they're looking at Joseph Bogay, can't go and bring the country, when you see, then they will go after you. Let me tell you, I want to tell a grandma common. Grandma common, the 2 years of me. We will pray for that 2 years. After that 2 years, to the 9 o'clock will tell what we are our result. When you're not present, we are fly in the air. Because all problem will be flow. And the country you go and the government will arrest you and bring you back to Goma and come and you bring will prosecute you. And you are going to control your worker. Thank you very much.
We'll leave you right there. Let's leave you right there and see if we can go back to this person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Hello,
Ma'am, I hear you.
Yeah. Was very plenty.
Okay.
Put it down. It's not real. They want to bring everybody around your head. Why you say you're evil? Why you bring everybody? Why you do wrong? Somebody work out, they bring a person. Like you. You will figure it out.
Thank you. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to my sister quickly. Go ahead.
Yes. You okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
How you doing?
We're great now.
You are asking a better to a team, we're not able to put it down.
I
Why it mean? You ever consider you put it in back to John we are. They is something that can with the country. So I want to ask Gary who's the man to produce evidence, right? I want to ask Gary to hear that. When he accused a journalist that taking bribe and all of my investigation, he got to prove to us. When he told the phone and go back official, their head is in the cooking jar. So anybody see I'm on business, they will all going out dying out of the world. That is really evident. It's like everybody in the constitution, they give up for the quote. They can't jam on the Jano, to send a quote. Just population that accuse you of sitting setting him up or quote, he's the other quota. But now we feel and say, oh, your message is setting him up and you get a quote today.
Thank you.
They can't silent on. Anybody who ever you saw taking bribe as a journalist to all of my investigation, they be only bribe. And sitting government official and the time when we are taking bribe of the S1C in the equal danger. They be study. They will be evidence. But then you go to hell. Thank you.
We leave it right there. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. Let's hear you. 1 minute, no time. Let's hear you.
Yeah.